Hello guys.
Turn the flashlight on. You're wasting battery.
It's on because it's on. I turned it on in a dark
We've
room.
only been filming for 13 seconds.
No, it's part 2. Well, it's part 2, guys. Boston Cage Adventure.
Here's the devil's key. Here's the devil's hole.
You might be able to see a devil face if you look down.
Just a really deep hole.
No, I think I say ruby.
13? 13.
13 is the unlucky number.
35 would be deeper. See the diamond down there? What? Yeah, there was a diamond. You know that thing that you got
Ruby? Oh yeah, that
It was actually a diamond that was reflecting.
No,
We saw a diamond down there.
Like the actual thing.
No, you
There's
didn't.
no water in the bottom. It was formed by rushing water. That water source hasn't been active for a very long time. And once we get up there at our third rest stop, I'll point out where that water came from, as we can't really see it from here. But since it's no longer active, we can walk through it when we do. Now, it's gonna look the most like the actual thing. But on our way there, it is very, very steep. If you need to use a handrail, use the metal one to your right. It's a lot better than that wood one. That wood one ends about halfway. You will not get any use out of that. No matter what handrail you use, though, watch your step.
I think I need to use a handrail. Look at that bold thing.
Wait, stop.
That bold thing. It's a. Alright, they're coming. Guys, they're already explaining. We need to head fast.
When I kicked, you know, the bowl thingy, when I kicked its surface, you know what I thought it was at first? I thought it was dirt, but it was actually a type of rock.
Now, here as we go through the Baby Grand Canyon, you can see it does look the most like it. You can also see all the rubble around it. Now, this wall to your left is going to be very, very brittle. If you were to touch any of this, it likely cause a large section or two to fall. As long as you don't touch it, it's going to stay exactly where it is. It's been the same since I've worked here. Also, be very careful. Watch your step. If you cut the corner short, it is a drop off. Just remember, don't touch any of this.
No pictures.
Turn it on.
The rubble. As you can see, there. Stuff. Don't stand there. Otherwise, this will go here. I actively have a light on so you can see.
Look, I hear water.
I hear it. Guys, super good. Boar's hole.
It's a waterfall.
Don't go too deep. Don't go.
Now, that water you hear behind us is Crystal Falls. It's one of the 4 natural sources of water for the lake. It's the only visible one. All the others are underground springs. Of course, we're not going to see them. Even if we did, it's just water coming out of a hole. It's not that interesting. But next to Crystal Falls is one of the 3 original moonshine stills from the Cavern Tavern. There's another one next to the log cabins being used as a flower bed. We don't actually know what happened to the 3rd one, though. A lot of people do think it was stolen. Can't say for sure. But you guys, I want you to take a nice, good look at how steep this part's going to be. I will just stay to the left-hand side of the path. They're going to come up by us. Oh, I got to keep talking. Now, it is going to be very steep near that waterfall. It's going to be really, really slick. This is the hardest part of our walk. The entire tour is about 14 stories in elevation. This will be 7 stories down and back. If that worries you, you do not have to go down. The walk down is completely optional. If you go down, though, that walk back up is mandatory. I'm the only one here who can help you, and I cannot carry you. I literally just can't. Not strong enough. If you want to wait it out, just sit right over here at our first rest stop. Those benches, that'll be a 20-25 minute wait. But you're going to miss the lake room, the boat ride, the Ben Sand Tunnel, Crystal Falls, and the moonshine still. Which is a pretty big reason why you guys came. Still, is anyone not going to go down? Speak now, forever hold your peace.
I'm going down.
Alrighty then. Now, if you plan on taking pictures of Crystal Falls and the moonshine still, don't do it on the way down, do it on the way back up. That's going to give everyone here extra time to rest their legs and catch their breath. Probably going to have more time to do it as well.
I am
Just
actively
remember,
taking.
watch your step as we go down. It's very steep and very slick. Did you have a question?
No, hold the hand. No, they have to stay on the left side.
No, you don't have to. He will stay on the left side.
No, he said. No, he said
He
just
said it
stay.
was really steep.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He didn't say stay on the left side.
No, they said you could
stay on the left side. No, he said he will stay.
Light up.
I can't. If I want to take the video again, it will still have a light. Because I'm taking a video in a dark place anyway, so the phone will actively want to keep a light. I cannot even change that anyway.
No, ಇದೆನಾ steep?
Yes. Whoa, I'm gonna need a handrail.
Water.
So here's Crystal Falls, I think. Is it small? Okay, water thing. And that is stalactites right there. And then like every 100 milliseconds it was dripping. That's when it will create Crystal Falls. Or stalactite. Little water pond. Fluffy water. We're going for it to install his feet. As you know, that's some stuff.
This is the left-hand side of the path. On the right-hand side, there's going to be a lot of broken rocks.
See? See the.
You're on the left. Think about
No, he said it now. He didn't say it earlier. Wow, look.
Small thing. Small water. More water. Hey, biggest water pond thing.
Wow, this is actually really smooth.
Careful.
But it's the ground is smooth, but it's bumpy. Wow, this is really
Sure. Wires.
Now, where we are right now is the Ben Sands Tunnel. Discovered and named after, of course, Ben Sands. He did so in 1905 as a 13-year-old
No,
boy.
do you still have my camera
Going
back?
around the cave when he came across a bicycle
In there?
tire-sized hole.
Okay.
Crawls all the way through this hole. Comes out about 80 feet later to be knee-deep in water. Couldn't see too far as he only had an oil lantern, so he balls up the clay we've been walking on and throws it as far as he can in every single direction. He only hears splashes, so he knows he had found a pretty big body of water. Of course, gets excited, brushes up, tells his father what he found. His father doesn't believe him. In fact, it takes about 2 months for him to convince his father to come down here and check it out for himself. Sadly for Ben, when he came down here the first time, there was a drought. 2 months later, when him and his father returned, the drought had receded, the water level had risen back up, and the entrance was no more than a muddy puddle. Because of that, they couldn't make their way down, and no one believes him. It's about 60 years later until someone does. Around
Yes,
1965,
I'm literally
when
making
explorers
a
were down
YouTube
here,
video.
they found the bicycle tire-sized hole. They had heard the Ben Sands rumor, so they found his phone number, called him up, asked him a couple questions about the tunnel and about the lake. Well, he does answer every question perfectly, of course, getting the credit for discovering both. We do have a plaque of Ben Sands up in the lobby. You guys can check that out after the tour. But we're not crawling right now. You guys can see that. Now, this area has been blasted through. It's the second area in the entire cave being blasted through. The first and only other is that yellow tunnel. Since we're not in the metal tube, you can still see the drill and blast marks all around us. You guys in the back that can't see exactly where I'm pointing, you're going to have some above you and to your left. They're not going to be to your right, because your right-hand wall, all the way back to where you guys are, all the way up to that metal trough down there, the right-hand wall is completely man-made. We didn't want to haul all the granite rubble back up, so we just pushed it over and made this wall right here. Now, is everyone ready to go see the lake? Yes. Alright, you did pay, so I'd hope so. There's no other stops but here and there. There's just this low-hanging rock, a couple more low-hanging rocks down there. Probably the slickest part of our tour as well, so it's extremely, extremely important you watch your step and watch your head.
Solid.
There's a cave and don't even touch anything. They said don't touch anything.
Man-made అని చెప్పాడు రైట్ సైడ్ ఉంది man-made అని చెప్పాడు this is the man-made
Yeah, that's it. See, over here it's all smooth and no pieces. Over here it's all pieces. Give me that, Angie. Oh, ding. Whoa. Thankfully, yes, sir. Carpets on here. Don't worry. It's not that slippery.
చల్లగా ఉంది ఎందుకు కేవ్స్ చల్లగా ఉంటాయి చెప్పాలి భయ చెప్తారు సురేందర్కి అయితే పెద్ద థియరీ ఉంటుంది
Oh, the bone chip.
Look at how big that lake is. Hey, this is where we're taking a boat ride. Sure. I know I did. Why'd you keep it in front?
Oh, you guys, trust me, you're going to have plenty of time at the end of the ride.
Part 2.
Still part 2?
Yeah. Every part 20 minutes. There's a fish. Look. Guys, why?
Zoom in.
Okay, I'm zooming.
Look, there's another one on that side.
Why is there fish?
Because it's a lake.
Why is there fish?
Because it's a living.
Guys, pay attention to me.
Hey, Ashu, did you get the passport or the immigration check untada?
Do not step into that. Don't drop anything into that. It's about 5-15 feet deeper. Only get deeper as you go. If you were to drop something, we're not going to go get it. Can't let any of you go get it. We're just going to watch it sink to the bottom. If it's not sinking and it's asking for our help, we have some good news. In that case, your seat cushions, they come in red and blue, they're going to double as your flotation devices. So if you're launching a 2.5 mile per hour boat ride,
I know, I saw them.
your butt, not your navy.
Where's the other?
You're not going to get launched from the really slow boat, though, as long as you remain seated. Keep all arms, legs, hands, everything inside the boat at all times. No hands in the water. Stay inside the boat. And when you get loaded up, go all the way down to the end of the boat. Take up one seat, have no seats in between. That is so we can see how many are on each side and how many more we can put on that side. Now, we're a pretty big group. We're going to have to split up into 2 boats. There's only one working boat here. We do have to wait for that other one to get back up. I'll go ahead and count you guys. Now, how many do you guys have, my big group? 11.
Yep.
It's in the Veera, I know.
One making YouTube video. One making a YouTube video.
We need to stay to the right-hand side of the dock. There's going to be another boat that's going to unload. And once this boat unloads and gets out of our way, we'll get the first boat loaded up.
Any,
There's the motor.
Excuse me. The fishes, they're naturally here or you
No, we put them down here in the late 60s as an experiment. I'll tell you more about that later, but they are all rainbow trout. No, they can't reproduce down here. Do you guys have I got this thing right for me.
You know the fish I showed you guys? No, they're not natural. It was an experiment.
No, they kept the fishes in here.
Yeah. Yeah, it was as an experiment.
So, my group of 3, my group of 11, and my group of 2 behind them. All of you guys come up here. You're going to be with Jacob on boat 1. Everyone else, just hold tight on the dock for me.
Okay. Are we on here? I'm not used to this.
Alright, if I could get 5 of you on the red side and 6 on the blue.
Alright. So I was reading on camera.
Just make sure to go all the way to the end.
Oh. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be awesome.
Who's this? Hey, we both are the drivers, okay?
Wait, no we're not.
Yes.
No, something is driving. No, in the back they're driving, literally. Oh wait, no, they don't even drive it. There's just a motor. There's just a motor. There's just a programmed motor. That's it.
There's both 3.
So we're about to. So we're.
This launches it. These boats. Nagaji, look, you can see on the outside of the boat that they're rusty. Whoa. Wait, what is this boat electric or something?
Yeah.
Bro, these boats are electric.
No, not all of them. Some have motors. No, wait. They do have motors.
Oh yeah, that's the motor.
I know. I think that's the steering.
Yeah, that is. See, look, he's coming.
Back up there. Are we moving?
We're about to.
Yeah, we are.
No. He said don't throw anything in the water.
Can we jump?
No, we can't.
Oh, we're going. Oh, it's about to be part 3.
Look at
It's about to be part 3. I feel
Hey, our guardian's driving. Cool. Hey, look at down there.
it's about to be part 3. Look.
What? Where?
Look, on your phone.
Oh, it is.
Arshu, only Arshu kotte
And he said not even to get jumping over.
Hey, you could hear the little
No,
flatters.
I mean, Marsha.
The water right here is about 10
Stop.
to 15
You kept it on this side, it'll fall in. It's about to be part of your introduction.
Stop it, Sukhar.
Use that pretty blue color.
Alright, guys, that's all for today. Bye.